Will you be my wife?
No! Hey guys, it's Sophie, welcome back to my channel. You'll have seen the title. Today we're going to be checking out Alice in Wonderland. I think I saw it in theaters when it came out in 2010, and I remember people hating on it. I actually don't remember resenting this movie or having like any negative feelings towards it. Maybe because I was 12 when it came out and I was like, I didn't care much about the rules of cinematography or whatever. And I don't really have like a close attachment to the story. I never really cared about Alice in Wonderland. It's a fine story, but it doesn't do much for me, so I don't know, I was just enjoying the movie, I think. And also, I remember squeaking like a little, tiny little mouse when I saw Johnny Depp as Mad Hatter for the first time. He was impeccable, okay? His performance, it was just astonishing, so yeah, I remember enjoying this movie, I think. However, I'm really curious to see if it holds up, you know, if my opinion changes, my initial opinion on this movie. We're gonna find out today. Anywho, before we jump into this video, subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and follow me on my social media. The links are in the description as usual. And without further ado, let's check this out. Why does Disney logo have to be so iconic? Like, I don't understand. Like, you see it and you immediately get sucked into this, like, whimsical atmosphere, you know what I mean? Other production companies, they just don't stand a comparison. This reminds me of Peter Pan, like the 2003 movie. It has the exact same opening scene.
Imagine trading post in Rangoon, Bangkok, Jakarta.
Oh, girl, it looks unwell.
Then I see strange creatures.
Also, it's unfair that some children look so beautiful and like wonderful. And I'm not saying it in like a weird way, okay? Stop it. I'm just saying, like, I looked like Goblin when I was 10. Like, I was not a pretty child. And that, seeing her hurts my feelings.
A rabbit in a waistcoat, a blue caterpillar.
Blue caterpillar.
So you were okay with the rabbits in a waistcoat, but a blue caterpillar is too much too weird.
Do you think I've gone round the bend?
Okay, I'm sorry. Her acting doesn't really do it for me.
You're mad, bonkers, off your head. All the best people are.
All the best people are crazy.
All the best people are.
But if you get too frightened, you can always wake up. Like this.
Ow!
Next morning, she wakes up with bruises because he pinched her too hard. She's like, what the fuck, Dad? I thought we were family. Oh, blue tint. Blue tint everywhere. Oh my god, that's so Twilight of them.
Where's your corset?
She's like, dude, sorry. I want to be able to breathe. The corset must go.
And no stockings.
I'm against them.
But you're not properly dressed.
Who's to say what is proper?
Yeah, and also who's gonna look under her skirt? Like, realistically.
Alice, Hamish is waiting to dance with you.
Is she the only one who's wearing like a colorful dress? Everyone else is wearing white.
I think of your husband often.
Oh, he died?
He was truly a man of vision.
I mean, it's Disney, I shouldn't be surprised at all.
I was a fool for not investing in his mad venture when I had the chance.
Oh. The dude died and he purchased his company because now it's profitable and no risks attached. That is sus. Maybe he killed him. I mean, it's probable.
It would be best to keep your visions to yourself. When in doubt, remain silent.
Oh my god. Honestly, it's not the worst advice I've ever heard.
I was wondering what it would be like to fly.
Why would you spend your time thinking about such an impossible thing?
Okay, so he's extremely boring and he doesn't know how to use his imagination, and apparently she's to marry him.
Wonder if your mother knows that you two swim naked in the Havisham's pond.
Ooh, blackmail?
Oh, but I would.
She's blackmailing them. Girl!
Hamish is going to ask for your hand. Everyone went to so much effort to keep the secret.
Why would they bother? Like, she's going to find out in 10 minutes.
But I don't know if I want to marry Hamish.
Who then? You won't do better than a lord.
I gotta admit, sometimes I romanticize the old times. But then a scene like this pops up and I'm like, no thanks. I'm good here.
Do you know what I've always dreaded?
The decline of the aristocracy.
Ugly grandchildren.
See, everybody's thinking about it. Ugly children. And sometimes the ugly child is you.
It was a rabbit, I think.
Nasty things. I do enjoy setting the dogs on them.
What?
Can't be bothered with your fancy rabbit now. I'm waiting for my fiancé.
literally me in like 30 years.
He's a prince. But alas, he cannot marry me. Unless he renounces his throne.
See, girly doesn't give up. I like that. I like the spirits.
Alice, we were just,
Well, think about Margaret. She'd never trust me again.
Oh, rightfully so.
You have a caterpillar on your shoulder. Don't hurt it.
You'll want to wash that finger.
He looks so disgusted. He's like the most posh looking dude I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, the casting choices that were made are perfect.
Will you be my wife?
No!
You're a lord. My face won't last, and I don't want to end up like...
You don't have to say all of that.
But this is happening so quickly,
I would never. I don't know what I would do. Like, I wouldn't want to marry this dude. But also, the embarrassment that I would feel. My bones are shaking even thinking about it right now. And I'm like sitting here in the comfort of my own home, and I'm already panicking.
Alice's theme is iconic. Iconic!
And now we jump. Oh goodness! How did she not break anything? Oh my goodness! How are you perfectly fine? How? She just smashed into a concrete wall and she doesn't even have a scratch on her. I would be so baffled. She has like the mildest reaction ever. Okay, why am I watching Coraline again? The little key, the little door. Would you drink it? I'm genuinely curious, because I don't think I would. It's too dangerous, it's too unpredictable. And it smells bad. Hell no! Outfit change. That's convenient.
You'd think she would remember all this from the first time.
She's the right one. I'm certain of it.
Yeah, she's the right one. Just not really bright. I mean, she's average, but not the brightest of minds, if you know what I mean. Hell no. Like, it is a poison. Something will be a poison.
She's the wrong Alice.
Give her a chance.
I love how they're discussing if she's capable of unlocking the door with a key. Ooh, it's a Wonderland! If you expected it to be more colorful, more bright, more the chocolate factory, you know, Willy Wonka's chocolate factory kind of thing, me too. But I also feel like it works in this movie. More muted tones, more dark, gloomy atmosphere. I think it works.
Because she's the wrong Alice.
If she was, she might be. If she isn't, she ain't.
I love them.
How can I be the wrong Alice when this is my dream?
They're like, dream? Who's gonna tell her?
We should consult Absalom.
The caterpillar scene is one of my favorites. So chill, so unbothered.
Today is Griblick Day in the time of the Red
Oh,
Queen.
come on. This is so obviously her. Like, how dumb can you be not to recognize her from this oraculum thing? Compodium? I already forgot.
Compendium.
But my point stands. This is actually her. Like, the dress, the curls, everything.
Frabjous being the day you slay the Jabberwocky.
Sorry? Slay the what?
Just slay.
Is she the right Alice?
Not hardly.
He was just so high. I mean, come on, look at him. He incubates in these fumes. He's covered. He's just living inside the fumes. How do you believe anything he's saying? You would think they would learn how to get away from them by now. Like, they've been living here for ages. I don't think that's the first time they're encountering the Red Queen soldiers. What the hell was that? Oh, the smell. This is graphic! Oh my god! She just toothpicked his eye out.
Someone has stolen some of my toys!
inexcusable.
Did you steal them?
No, Your Majesty.
The frog!
Did you?
No, you.
So cute. Oh, the cutest thing ever. Jesus Christ.
Did you steal my tarts?
No, Your Majesty.
Oh, my dude. Oh. Shouldn't have done that.
I was so hungry! I didn't need to be
I love tadpoles on toast, almost as much as I love caviar.
Yes, Your Majesty.
She's ruthless. She wanna eat little froggies.
Where have you been lurking?
Majesty.
A weird dynamic they have going on. Like, that's a weird one.
It will happen.
Find the scent of human girl and earn your freedom.
Aww.
Everyone will go home.
Why does his eye patch change color? It was black, then it turned red, and now it's black again. Does it have to mean anything? Does it mean anything? Tell me in the comments, because I'm clueless. Hey, kitty kitty! His smile is everything.
What did that to you?
Banner or bandit.
Me when a word has more than like 2 syllables.
I'll be fine as soon as I wake up.
At least let me bind it for you.
He's just the perfect cat. This lazy little ass would not do that. I'm just saying. No bad blood, but I'm just saying.
I'll take you to the Hare and the Hatter. Coming?
I love how he turned invisible and was like, why is she not following me? Am I doing something wrong? Okay, finally! He was just perfect! The perfect Mad Hatter.
What you're doing?
Yeah, she was slipping in one of those.
I'm waiting for your return. You're terribly late, you know. Naughty.
Naughty. He's just so funky and bizarre and like strange and weird in the best way possible.
Cut.
Time can be funny in dreams.
Girlie, why are you so convinced you were in a dream? Like, you almost died a couple of times. Maybe we should believe in the unbelievable a little bit more often. Ironically, because she's like the girl with the most vivid imagination.
And we need to get on to the Frabjous Day.
Frabjous Day!
Also, they're having a picnic in a swamp. And that's iconic. Never seen before, legendary.
Down with the bloody big head being the Red Queen.
Come, we simply must commence with the slaying inside.
Hush, honey. We need to turn you into a murderer.
Godler, Scottish, pilgerickering, shookum, juggling, slurking, yurful.
That was a tongue twister. Watch me repeat it never ever in my life.
When the White Queen once again wears the crown, I shall futter wacken vigorously.
Also, does anyone remember literally everyone being Mad Hatter for Halloween? Like, it was the costume.
Goodbye.
Drink this quickly.
Oh, dear.
For as much hate as this movie gets, it produced so many iconic characters. Obviously, this movie is based on a book and whatever, but in terms of costumes and like style and the look of the characters, the Red Queen is iconic. The Mad Hatter in Tim Burton's interpretation is iconic. Overall, I think it produced a lot of memorable characters.
You're all late for tea!
Oh, rude.
If you're hiding her, you'll lose your heads.
He doesn't look very menacing. Am I terrified? Not even a bit. Hatter looks weirdly into it, though.
Oh, that's lovely.
You're all mad.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, that's kind of the point. That's almost a compliment.
Yes. Try this on the side.
The rules of this world are very weird. Like, how come that some of her dresses change size with her and some just don't? Like, there should be continuity, you know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. They just needed an excuse for, like, outfit changes, I feel like. The costume department needed the money, okay?
I'm not slaying anything. I don't slay, so put it out of your mind.
I don't slay. A little bit more self-esteem, you know, self-confidence, and everything will be peachy. You'll be slaying left and right.
You were much more muchier. You've lost your muchness.
That's hard to hear.
In there, something's missing.
You were so much more before. Now you're kind of nothing, you know, not impressive at all. You've lost everything that made you stand out. You've lost everything that made you just a little bit interesting. Oh, this is my queen. Anne Hathaway. This is my queen. Oh, it's him. That was a cool scene. I liked it. Just felt grand, you know? I'm saying this as they witness the biggest devastation that had ever happened to them.
Go south to Trotter's Bottom. The White Queen's castle just beyond. Hold on tight, please.
Look who's joining us. Oh my god, you're so cute. Thank you for choosing Het Airlines. Het Airlines, when turbulence is the last thing on your mind.
To the Red Queen's castle at Alice in Wonderland.
I don't care. He wouldn't be there if it weren't for me.
I love how she delivers all her lines with the exact same face. Like, her facial expression doesn't change at all. She's like,
I'll decide where it goes from here.
If you diverge from the path.
I make the path.
the one who thinks she's not the real hero. She's way too demanding. Like, girly, make up your mind. You're either it or you're not it. These are heads! Oh my god, these are severed heads! Did I notice it when I was 12? Probably not, but I sure am noticing it right now. It is unsettling. Oh my god, this is so unhinged. Oh my god, the glasses. She's such a trendsetter. Oh no! Oh my god, the poor hedgehog! With his tiny... Oh no! Let's be honest, this movie is just a social commentary on animal abuse.
Not all of it. Oh no, stop.
Wait, hold on. I just thought of something.
Oh no.
What stops her from eating it all and then just stomping all over, you know, suffocating them with her weight? It is so easy.
My dear girl, anyone with a head that large is welcome in my court.
She's so welcoming, so accepting. Ooh, we're entering our Avril Lavigne era. Told you, animal cruelty. She's evil.
Is that being... No, it isn't. Not a bit, no.
She's like, guys, don't blow my cover. I'm trying to channel my inner Avril Lavigne, and it's hard. See, he changed it again. He changed it. She's so in love with him, and he's so in love with the Mad Hatter. I even can't. Oh, dude, I just noticed. He's so tall. He's like 7 feet.
What a regrettably large head you have. I should very much like to have it.
He's pulling the strings. We gotta give him credit. He's like really trying. And I think he's succeeding. You know what? There are so many like well-known actors in this movie. This is an all-star cast. Anne Hathaway, Helena Bonham Carter, Johnny Depp, Alan Rickman. Like, this movie was destined to be iconic. But then something went wrong. Like, honestly, when you have a cast like this, it cannot be a flop.
Why did they adore her but not me?
I cannot fathom it.
But Moana can make anyone fall in love with her.
She's not wrong.
Oh, let her have the rebel. I don't need them. I have you.
I'm sorry, Boo. This is the least loyal man I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, look at him. He will sell you out for a head that he doesn't need.
It is good to be working at my trade again.
It's just a pity you have to make them for her.
He's like, customer is a customer. Girly, you know, in this economy, I don't complain.
Have I gone mad?
You've always been.
You're entirely bonkers.
You like me best when I'm off my rocker.
All the best people are.
All the best people are crazy.
I'm rescuing the Atta.
He told me that the Vorpal sword is hidden in the castle.
Her hair is so beautiful, by the way. Like it's unfair.
I don't take orders from big clumsy galumping.
Shoo.
I love how she's carrying the eye with her. Like a little trophy. Queen.
I'm not going in there. Look what that thing did to my arm.
Yeah, that was your fault. Miss, I'm in a dream. It's just a dream. Oh my god.
I like you all.
I told you that I didn't find him menacing.
I like largeness.
He is a menace. That is you. That is you right there. Why the hell are you so horny? Keep your dick in your pants. I love how she used it as like an olive branch. Girly is smart. She's resourceful. There's a slight issue though. She was the one who was responsible for him losing the eye in the first place. You know?
Your Majesty has never looked better.
Are you cosplaying as a duck? I mean, that was offensive. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. But my god. She is cosplaying!
Ew.
I knew it! Oh, all of them are so fake. Ew. Like, I know it would help, but also ew. He's like, here it is. My stamp of approval.
Unforced herself on me. She's obsessed with me.
Oh, because of course she is.
Arrest that girl for unlawful seduction!
She's still so unfazed. Like, I'm sorry, girlie. A little bit more emotion. That's all I ask.
Alice!
You stupid little mouse. Yay! The beast. I forgot your name, I'm sorry. He's the real one, okay? Can we slap him once more? Just to make sure you get it. Girl.
The vocal
Girl.
cord. We have her conspirators. The Hatter, Dormouse.
Off for the heads!
There's an awful lot of hats being offed. I'm just saying.
We need is a champion. You're a little taller than I thought you'd be.
Yeah, because I'm a literal child. I eat everything that I'm being offered.
A pinch of worm fat.
Why are you smiling?
Buttered fingers.
My sister preferred to study.
Yeah.
You can't imagine the things that go on in that place. Oh, yes, I can.
Yeah, what do you mean? She's her sister. I feel like she would know her. Of all people, she would know her best. Okay, this whole clothes situation is bothering me. Like, can you stick to one concept? It's not that hard, I feel like.
But you're much more her now. In fact, you're almost Alice.
He's positively delusional, and I love that for him.
You seem so real. Sometimes I forget that this is all a dream.
Girlie, just let it go. Honestly, at this point, just let it go. Dude, everything is heart-shaped. Even the blade. You know, he'll be executed with love.
Chess, you dog.
He's like, nah, I'm a cat.
The counterfeit nose. You should be ashamed. Me? What about that big belly you're so proud of?
All of them are fake.
Cheats! Falsifiers! Off for the head!
Honestly, if the rule was to execute anyone who lies, she would definitely be alone by now. Like, show me a person who doesn't lie. She would have to execute herself.
Eyes up! Against the bloody Red Queen.
The bloody Red Queen. Why is he Scottish now?
Release the jump bird!
I mean, it's one bird. Yes, it's mighty strong, but it's one bird. Why did I struggle so much?
Your white state is far better to be feared than loved.
You never tried love, to be honest. I feel like you skipped that part.
Especially now that you're you and the proper size. And it's a good size, it's a great size, it's the right proper Alice size!
Oh, Heather has something against tall people. This is a tall people hate. Tall people rise up against Heather because he's a hater. Heather the hater, they call him.
Have you any idea why a raven is like a writing desk?
Oh, he said it again.
You know what tomorrow is, don't you?
The slaying day.
Wish I'd wake up.
Girl, stop. Goodness, she's still in denial. Why are you so in denial?
This has all come from my own mind.
Which would mean that I'm not real.
See, she's caused this man to have a full-on existential crisis. That's just rude. I mean, that is just so rude and honestly just cruel.
Who will step forth to be champion?
That would be I.
I should be the one.
I volunteer!
I volunteer as tribute!
And Alice is like, Sorry, boo. I'm not risking my ass.
Alice, you cannot live your life to please others.
True that. Just like, piss out, Girl Scouts.
I've come to the end of this life.
You're going to die.
Does she not know how caterpillars work?
Z. I'll take you to the Hare and the Hatter.
Just like that, it turned into a Groundhog Day movie.
Farewell, Alice. Perhaps I will see you in another life.
God, the fact that it's Alan Rickman who's saying these words, I can't. Ooh, I love the chessboard. I love the chessboard.
We don't have to fight. You think you can blink those pretty little eyes, and I'll melt.
This whole thing is just about the miscommunication. They just don't know how to communicate with each other. Ooh, powerful. I love the design. I love the design of this dragon.
This is impossible.
You don't really have a choice now, babes. You can back up.
Where's your champion, sister?
Sister?
Here.
Dude, again with the same facial expression. She just looks so bored all the time.
My old foe. We meet on the battlefield once again.
Oh, you fought a little girl? You should be ashamed.
That's enough chatter.
Ooh, she's slaying. The only thing I remember from like the last time I watched this movie is that this sequence, this fighting sequence, was kind of boring to me. I remember that it was so long and I couldn't care less. I was like, can we get on with it already? See, the bird is not frightening at all. It's just a bird. And it was crushed by a rock. Which again, we can circle back to that point that I made earlier. If she just ate the cake, became a giant, she could have easily killed them all. Just eat the fucking cake, Alice. What is it about? Oh my god, their obsession with eyes?
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really.
Jesus Christ.
Off with your head!
She said it. She even stole her catchphrase. What a legend.
We follow you no more, bloody big head.
They followed her orders just because they were afraid of a giant dragon that was like turned into stone and would come alive only on one specific day. Yeah, Cheshire. He should be the queen. I mean, I'm not saying that he's not.
That is against my vows. Therefore you are banished to the Outlands.
Where you will eventually die and perish in agony. I do not hurt living things. That is against my vows. Drama! We love some tea. Oh no, oh no. Yeah, I remember that. This was like the wildest sequence. It was just so weird to witness for the first time. I remember the feeling. It's just so out of place. It is. It is. Don't tell me otherwise, because it is.
Will this take me home? If that is what you choose.
Yeah, honey, go back to Hamish. Being married to the forehead of the century is such a great prize for what you just did here, for what you accomplished, for your heroic deeds. An arranged marriage.
You won't remember me.
Of course I will. How could I forget?
I don't know, girly, I think you should answer that question. You did forget the first time round. See, she still has the marks. It was not a dream. She has the scratches.
Sorry, Hamish. I can't marry you. You're not the right
Bye,
man
boo.
for me. And there's that trouble with your digestion.
She did not. That was kind of uncalled for. Stop this. Oh my god, this is so cringe. Yeah, I was not the biggest fan of that. Hey!
Hello, Absalom.
Hey, Absalom. We'll love a full circle moment.
I'm underground, I fell down. I fell down.
Oh my god, this is such an iconic song, I can't even tell you.
Freaking out, where am I now? Upside down, and I can't stop it now. Can't stop it now. I'll survive.
This was a banger. It is still a banger. It is such a good song. Okay, we liked that movie, right? We did. It was not that bad. Actually, it was not that bad. I understand it has some problems, it has some issues, but overall, I don't think this movie deserves all the hate it got. First of all, it has a bunch of iconic actors. I didn't really like the acting of Mia Wasikowska. I have no idea how to pronounce her last name, I'm sorry. She was kind of stone-faced the entire movie. And that, like, I wasn't impressed by it. But most importantly, this movie gave us a lot of really iconic characters. Maybe it is an unpopular opinion, but I think that Tim Burton can do nothing wrong. And this movie is just an example of that. Like, it was not mind-blowing, okay? It didn't blow my mind, it didn't take me away, but also it was not that bad. It was just mediocre, I think. But since it is a Tim Burton's movie, and Tim Burton, as we all know, has his own specific style of movie making, when it comes to color grading, when it comes to the way he's telling the story, there is this uniqueness, and I just appreciate it. So I did enjoy this movie. So yeah, these were my thoughts on this movie. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think of this movie. Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? I feel like people are usually in two camps, kind of, when it comes to this movie. They either really hate it or they enjoy it a lot. I feel like I'm somewhere in the middle, you know? I'm just an average enjoyer. So yeah, that's the end of the commentary. Wow, surprising. If you guys enjoyed this reaction, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.